Do it again. All right, install WebWebWeb. Someone clip this in a minute. WebWebWeb, we install it, and then all you do is literally type require webwebweb.run 43020. That's like today's date, so we're gonna use that as the port. And then we're gonna create an HTML file like this. Okay, we're gonna do head, title. This is a web page. End title, and then close head, and then we can be like, oh, this is a body, and then this is like, hello world. And the comfy corner, close body, and then oops, and then we're gonna close the HTML file, and then we're gonna save it to index.html, right? And then we run it. Let's do like node mod, node index.js. Oops, node index.js. Bam. No, it's running on 43020, which means now you can go to localhost 43020 and you have a web server. Static web page. This is how you can edit and create a web host and everything, and then you just run it and voila. In literally like less than a minute you can get a static web page up and running in a single line of code. There you go. There's our clip. There's a tutorial for WebWebWeb. And then I'll post it on YouTube. Super simple, right? This is like the easiest way to make a web server. You know? So now let me show you what else we can do. And then there's WebWebWebs. WebWebWebs is another thing that manages your SSL certificates for you. But let me show you what you can do here. Okay, so we're gonna do web, right? So instead, we're gonna create this, and then we're gonna do web wrap run. So now it's like 2 lines of code. But here's how you can create an API. You do web.apis, and then we're gonna create an API called, what should we call it? Fluffy. It's all fluffy. I'm gonna die. And then we're gonna add a function. This could be like function whatever, or we'll use one of these. So let's say we get a query string, a body, we get options, and then we're going to return, we can return a string or a JSON object, so we can be like, return, what should we return? Fluffy. Instafluff.tv. Okay, yeah. And just like that, just save it. We need to run this again. And then, let me show you what this is. So now we still have the index.html, which is hosted there, but we go to /fluffy. Super easy, right? Super duper easy. Just like that. Now you have a web server backend running on Node in 7 lines of code with an API, and that's it. Like, I wanna show this off to everybody, because this is like, now you don't have to worry about like the whole thing with Express and you have to like do the routing stuff or anything. It just makes a couple like very simple assumptions for if you just need a web server with pages and everything. And then you know what you want, like if you want to have a JavaScript file that's hosted, you can be like, all right, well, I need a JavaScript file that says like console log this is a script, right? Then we're gonna save this inside one of 2 pre-assumed folders, like web, or we can call this public. And then we'll name this, oops, what happened? We'll name this, we'll try it like script.js. And then in our HTML page, all we have to do is then we'll include the script. We can be like script source web/script.js, close script, and let me show you. Wow, we need to go back to, oh yeah, we don't even have to refresh that because that was on the web page. And then I'm gonna inspect, and we should see, whoa, this is our script. Wait, you can't really see it, can you? Hold on. Wow, this is our script because it ran it from the actual included script. Bam! Paid advertisement only if I pay myself with nothing. And so there you have it. Super duper easy. This is literally how you can make a web page and a website and a web server with APIs in like this code. That's it. And the best part is there's okay, let me show you. There's no dependencies, zero dependencies, which I can show you like here. So if we go to node modules, what in the world? Oh, that's from WebWebWeb. Okay. npm uninstall WebWebWebs. Okay, so WebWebWeb by itself has like no dependencies. Isn't this amazing? This is the only thing that you need to have a web page, website, node server. This is as lightweight as it gets with APIs. That's WebWebWeb for you. And so I should make that into a YouTube channel video. I'll do that later today. But I wanted to show that to everybody because now it's like every time if you look on Google and you're like, I want to make a super lightweight, like how do I make a static web page website host thingy so that I can iterate on my web servers, or how can I do that with like make a simple website server hosted on using Node. And everyone's like, you gotta use Express. You're like, no. Express.js might be lightweight, but it's not as lightweight as you want it to be. You have to like set it up, you have to like include all these things, and you have to like create routes and everything. You have to set up where it's getting the static files from. Just like make a web folder and just put the file in there. Thank you for the follows, by the way. And then just put an HTML file in there, or put HTML files can be on the base, on the root directory. But you do that, and then this is super easy. And what's even better is if you want to add like SSL certificates, right? Then you just add in here. You can be like certificate equals cert.pem and private key equals priv.pem, like something like that. And the other thing is it supports cores, so you can do use cores true, but it actually defaults to true. So then you just, if you want to disable it, you can be like use cores false. Is WebWebWeb a framework you created? Yep. Yeah, I was like, I really don't want to keep creating a whole set of like here's public folders and everything with Express.js. I want something super lightweight to just like drop in HTML files and then just like have it up and running and have a web server that can also do APIs. And then it became WebWebWeb. And it even has a theme song. It even has... What? Where's my theme song? There it is. It even has a theme song for it. Isn't this amazing? Where is it? What's happening? Waves wife, how are you doing? What? Something's broken. It had a theme song. Anyway, this is WebWebWeb. You can check it out on GitHub actually. And here, let me show you. If you read the README has a bunch of things about it. It's like, here it is. You just do install, npm install WebWebWeb. You can run it in a single server, and if you optionally want to add APIs, you can do this. Here are the options that are available, and if you want to handle host, put, delete requests, you can do it like this. If you want to read the headers, you can read it from the optional request headers. You can get the request and response objects, and so then if you want to add like middleware, you can, but it's not that difficult and far-fetched, right? You just like add it on top. If you want to enable cores or use SSL certificates, and that's it. Like, this is how I feel like it really should be. This is how easy it should be to make a web server with Node, but somehow everyone's convinced that like Express.js is like the simplest way to make a web server. Like, are you kidding me? This is all we need. Like, we just need to serve HTML files and JS files and everything. And then if you need to do like parameters and routing and everything, then sure. But that's it. And so hopefully this helps everybody that's just needing like to test out a couple things or like work on static websites or whatnot. Simple things. Then you can use WebWebWeb. WebWebWeb. There you go. Self-advertisement, I guess, apparently. But I really just want to help people that like are trying to become web developers, but then they're like, oh dang, now I have to learn through all these like scroll through and dig through this huge giant documentation for like how to do Express.js and how to do all this other stuff and how to create a CRUD setup with like create, read, update, delete. Like, don't do that. Just create a web server in like a single line of code, or maybe a couple lines of code if you want to add APIs, and you got it. There you go.